What do you get when you combine the mobile gaming industry and advertisement? Do you know? Well, I'll tell you, you get the most unimaginable piece of man-made trash that could have ever existed, right? Envoy, The King's Return, Gardenscapes, Township, Hero Wars, Alliance, Sea of Conquest, Nation of Darkness. These are only a few mobile video games that engage in predatory advertisement alongside their parent companies. Here's how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make it short because I don't want to waste your time, and I've tried to make this video way too many times and I just get riled up, annoyed, and I just keep on rambling into the sunset. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste your time. I'm just gonna keep it short. I'm gonna show you some of the ads that they use to promote their video games, which are, some of them are really depraved and disturbing, but let's just get into it without wasting any more of your time. The first thing that I want to talk about is that we all know that type of advertising where your character is running in a straight line, a lot of mobs are coming your way and you have to kill them all before the boss, right? And there's barrels, multipliers and whatever to get more powerful, but when you actually download the game, either the gameplay is 5 minutes worth, 10 minutes worth until you get back to the stupid, boring city builder competitive mechanic of attack other players, be the first on the leaderboard so you can have that sweet, sweet shot of dopamine given to yourself by your brain. Yeah, or you basically have that gameplay mechanic that was showcased in the ad, but it's so toned down, it's so boring, it's so unappealing and just not fun, right? And this is something that I don't get. How is this allowed? Sure, you are showcasing a gameplay mechanic that is actually in there, but it's just fake, right? It's just not what it is. I mean, come on. We are putting big game devs, right, on the PC and console side under the microscope, and we are grilling them for every single mistake that they make. We are grilling them every single time that they lie to us, and don't get me wrong, we should 100% do that. But why are we not doing it to mobile games? And I'll tell you why. Because most of us assume that if I'm not gonna play it, come on, who's gonna play it if I'm not gonna play it? Well, here's the thing, because they have such predatory advertisement, kids are gonna play it. And this prompts me to the next thing. These ads, let's be honest, are over pornified. So much cleavage. Some of them actually just allude to grape, okay? SA, right? It's unbelievable, honestly. How is this allowed? I mean, the video that I'm gonna show you, I found it on Reddit and supposedly it was on Facebook and it's from a Nation of Darkness. Yes, this game is depraved. It's just ass. It's just a dumpster fire of a game. And it comes up with the most decrepit type of predatory advertisement. Anyway, here's the video.
Nations of Darkness, download for free.
So yeah, that's the kind of ads that they make. And you have to wonder, who are they advertising for? Are they advertising for adults, young adults? Well, no, because they have an age requirement of 12. Why? And there are others that have age requirements of 3 years old, 7 years old, but they have microtransactions. This should not be legal, right? Because you may say that, hey, to make a purchase on Google on iOS, you need to be over 18. My man, my girl, we all have been there, right? I have made a Yahoo Facebook account while I was, 12 years old, but because I was not allowed to be on these sites, while being 12 years old, I just lied. And I got away with it, right? Sure, you might say, hey, some sites require you to show a photo of your ID. Yeah, but it's just pointless because a child can borrow, quote unquote borrow their mother's ID card, take a picture of it and boom, they're in. It's just stupid. But this just prompts me into the next thing. Why are the governments not doing anything regarding this type of predatory advertisement? I mean, there's so many laws across the globe that claim to try and keep children safe on the internet, claim to keep them away from adult content and this type of predatory advertisement. But let's be honest, most of them are either ineffective or they can be abused through some minor technicalities, right? If you ask me, I honestly think that because the mobile game industry makes so much money. They just don't care all that much, right? I mean, there's so much corruption going on in this world of ours that a lot of it gets swept up under the rug, right? Let's be honest. Oh, and also one other thing. We know who the target audience is, right? It's children. But as we already assumed that, no one would play this, but actually children play it. Well, children don't make money. Teenagers, children don't make that much money, so they do not have that much money to spend on a video game. So who is supporting those video game companies? Well, it's the whales. Who are the whales? Well, basically a human being who is willing to spend $5,000, even $10,000 in a game to basically achieve that #1 position on the leaderboards. Now, competitive games are toxic, are stupid, are annoying, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, today I decided hey, I'm gonna play 2 games of League of Legends. I did not play League of Legends in a long time. Let's see how it is, I kind of miss it. And yeah, it was a stupid decision in both of these games, I was trolled, but you know what? At least in this game, if I play well, I can win. But when a game actually requires me to be a whale, to invest thousands of dollars into it just to be on the first position on that leaderboard. And to be honest, when you look at those leaderboards, especially in, I don't know, Hero Wars, Alliance, Nation of Darkness, it's just whales. It's human beings who want that dopamine shot so desperately that they are willing to spend thousands of dollars into these games. And that's basically how those video game companies, on the mobile side, stay alive, make so much profit. And lastly, they all use the same formula. Make a game. It can be, I don't know, whatever, a blatant copy of another game, PC game, console game, does not matter. The only thing you need to know and you need to do is this. Make it competitive, put a lot of microtransactions, make it so that you have to wait to do certain actions, or you can pay money to, skip the time. And that's kind of it, right? Because if you make it at least interesting enough in the first few minutes, the chances are that you're gonna get some whales if you're just patient enough, right? It's honestly feeling like they are just fishing for the whales, no pun intended. And it's so infuriating because it works. But I digress. In the end, the only thing that kind of made me, make this video, and it's not just the lovely comment that I got from Liz Williams. I want to say that you made me lose a lot of brain cells, but it's not your fault. It's my fault for agreeing to do this thing. But to be honest, I kind of enjoyed it, even though it was infuriating. It was hard to make, but it's because that's kind of how I am. When something annoys me and when I'm passionate about something, and just in general, when I'm talking about something that I'm passionate, I get riled up, I start to derail, and things get harder for me. But no matter. The only thing that I want to say is this. If you are a parent, a soon-to-be parent, or just thinking about becoming a parent, just in general, please make sure that your child is safe, okay? And I mean it in this way. Just make sure that the content that your child consumes or will be consuming is safe, okay? Because although there's a lot of laws out there to protect your children from adult content, from predatory advertisement, that's just a bunch of baloney to me, right? I'm sure most of these laws were, made with good faith in mind, but I just don't see it, right? So please keep your children safe. And finally, thank you very much for watching. Take a look at the graph. Maybe you'd like to subscribe, maybe even give this video a like. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna force you to do that. The only thing I would like to see is your opinion on the comments below, because I'm really curious. This topic is something that gets me riled up real quick, but I wish you a good day, good night, good morning, wherever it is. I hope it's good because all of us deserve it. Sending you smoochies once more, and goodbye.